Hey guys, it's me, Kari, and I haven't done a bathrobe and towel video in a while. I've only done one. I know it's a big, exciting thrill, but I am doing this one, my second, for a pretty significant reason. It's because I took a shower today. Woohoo! Gold star for Kari. She did something that most human beings do every day of their lives. This human doesn't. And the reason for that is my mental illness. And we've talked about this many times before. If you're not in the mood to hear about that, then obviously you can click away and wait till I do a Happy Lala fun video. And I totally get that. I don't judge you, even though that sounded a little condescending the way I said Happy Lala. But I don't always do Happy Lala videos because I am not generally a very Happy Lala kind of person. For the past couple weeks, my depression and anxiety have been kicking my ass hard, harder than usual. They kick my ass every day for at least part of the day. There's not a day that goes by that I'm not reminded that I am not, quote, normal. Not a minute of any day. But lately it's been especially difficult, and I really don't have an explanation why. Generally, there isn't an explanation why. It's not triggered by an event, it's not triggered by a season, it's not triggered by particular dates. Well, sometimes it's triggered by particular dates, like the day, my dad died, my brother died, and their birthdays, and Father's Day. I mean, there's certain days, Sibling Day, which apparently is now a thing. There's certain days that are triggers, but for the most part, it's not triggered by anything specific. It's just part of the life of Kari. So I honestly haven't felt like shooting anything. It's been all I could do to get out of pajamas and actually leave the house most days for the past few weeks. And I have had some bright spots. I have done some really fun things, and I've seen a few people, and, I have, like I said, left the house. But for the most part, I've just been feeling really, really, really shitty, way more so than usual, and I haven't felt like talking about it, or anything else for that matter, which is why I haven't been here. So, no, I haven't been sick. The last time I took a hiatus, and granted this one's only been like a week and a half or whatever, but the last time I took a hiatus, it was because I was really down with the flu or a super bad cold or whatever. This is not physical sick. I'm perfectly fine. This nasal Fran Dreschery voice is just how I sound. But, I've just been, my mental health has been declining, and I guess it's kind of plateaued somewhere in the sub-basement of, life. And I have been really struggling, so I just wanted you guys to know that I'm still here. I'm still going to be shooting when the mood is right and when I feel strong enough to, or when I feel like I have something significant to say. I may go back into a mood where I start shooting multiple videos a day. Who the hell knows? I don't schedule my videos. I don't plan them. They are all shooting from the hip, spontaneous, whatever the hell crosses my mind I feel like shooting a video on. I know other people, like my friend Jen at Beetle Babe, keeps a strict record of the order in which she wants to shoot her videos and what days and yada yada yada, and that works for her, and more power to her. Props for being organized like that. But I'm sitting here in front of my desk that's covered with just junk because I haven't even been putting things away lately. I mean, I literally don't even have the energy to be bothered, like cleaning or putting things in proper order. I've just been getting up, eating, spending most of the day on my laptop, playing stupid Facebook games, watching movies and TV with my husband or by myself. And that's been pretty much it for the past few weeks. And, some of you may be like, oh my gosh, you're so lucky, Kari. I have to actually go out and work a job, and you get to just sit home. I would trade places with you in a heartbeat if I had the emotional and intestinal fortitude to work a job. Believe me, I'd much rather be making money than sitting here rotting in my own filth half the time, going, why the hell am I even still alive when I'm such a waste? I tend to call my depression several different names, but the one that resonates the most with me is the bell jar. And if you have not read the semi-autobiographical, I guess there's parts that are autobiographical, but it's written as a work of fiction book, The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. I highly recommend it to anyone who suffers from depression. The two main differences between Sylvia Plath and I: she got her writing published, and she is now dead. She made several attempts at suicide, and sadly, the last one was successful. I have not gone that route ever, 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 and I'm happy to be able to say that. Not because I haven't ever wanted to, just because I don't have the balls, and because I've now made a vow with my family that I would never do it for their sake. So, yeah. This wasn't going to be a suicide video, and it's not per se. I mean, it's part of, you know, the lot and parcel of suffering from depression. I think pretty much everybody that suffers from mental illness has that thought cross their mind at one time or another. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just, you know, supposing here, but I know it certainly has crossed mine, but never to the point where I've made an attempt or anything like that. And I will not, because I made that promise and I don't break my promises. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted you guys to know where I was, that I'm still alive, that I'm, you know, functioning as best that I can, and that I will be making more videos soon. I still have a shit ton of lip balm to review. You know, I have all sorts of stuff I can do. I can show you collections. I'm trying to whittle down my lip balm a little bit. I've tossed a few. I mean, I say a few, probably about 70, but in the grand scheme of my lip balm collection, that is outrageous. That's not nearly enough. I haven't bought any, though, in about at least a month, and I was super, super tempted yesterday because I went to Christmas tree shops with my mom and my aunt, and they had the 4 new, what the hell are they called? The lip smacker ones that look like the little animals. They have, like, you know, they're kind of bigger stick bombs, and they have animal heads on the lids. They came out with 4 new scents and 4 new animals. They're absolutely adorable, but yeah, I'm going to say it, fuck Lip Smacker, because they always toss me a cock and bull story about, well, we don't really sponsor YouTubers, and when we do, it's because they have like 50,000 subscribers or whatever. I don't know what the number was that they told me, but they're so full of shit, because they sponsor people that I know that have well below that number, and literally send them stuff all the time, and I know they will never sponsor me. They just, you know, oh, well, maybe someday, Kari, you know, maybe someday, and that, yeah. Blow me, Lip Smacker. And the fact is, I hate that I love that product, and I know that when new Tsum Tsums come out, I will probably continue to buy those. But other than that, I'm really, 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 really trying to completely stop buying lip balm, because it's outrageously out of control, and that's part of my disease. That's part of how I cope with my depression, is by hoarding things and by buying things. And I don't have a lot of money, and that's probably a good thing, because if I did, I'd be going out and buying maybe Coach purses or a new car or jewelry or whatever. And I go out and I buy, you know, 2 or 3 or $1, you know, lip balms or, you know, crap from the Dollar Tree that I don't need. But I get a rush in the immediate finding of the thing, and then owning the thing, and then the thing gets put on my desk and it sits there, and then I get the depression and the guilt afterwards of, why the hell did I buy the thing when I really, really didn't need it? So I have to find healthier ways of coping. Eating has been another unhealthy way I've been coping lately. I've gained a ton of weight. I'm probably at the max weight I've ever been. And I'm going to tell you guys, quite frankly, I weighed myself the other night. My husband's like, don't ever weigh yourself at night. You're always going to weigh more. But I weighed myself at night, and I weighed 190 fucking pounds, and I'm 5'7". That's not healthy. That's not acceptable for me. And I am not judging anyone's weight, shape, or size. You can be whatever size you want to be as long as you're healthy. I'm not healthy, and as long as you feel good about yourself, and I don't feel good about myself. So I was in tears, and I was so unhappy, and that just spiraled me even more. So I probably turned around and ate something because I was unhappy about my weight, which of course makes perfect sense. Just like buying crap you don't need when you have too much crap and not enough money. So I'm really trying to find healthier ways of coping, and maybe talking to you guys more often in this manner, not necessarily doing hauls or talk. I mean, I guess I can talk about shit I already have, because I mean, the money's spent, so it's not like I can go back and return it now. But, you know, maybe just more collection videos of things I already own, talking to you more about the decluttering process as I'm able to get deeper into that, which I'm not really right now because, again, I'm struggling, and that's just another trigger of the emotional spiral downward. So, like I said, there's just a lot of shit going on in my head right now, and I've been really going through a rough time, and I haven't really felt any desire to shoot YouTube videos. So, like I said, I may be back tomorrow. I may be back in another week. Who the hell knows? I really don't. But I just wanted to catch you guys up because I have had a couple people express a concern, you know, where are you? How are you? And I really deeply appreciate that. So, I just wanted to update you guys and let you know where I've been and how I've been, which is here and not very good. So I will be back soon with more stuff, guys, but just know that I love you. I'm standing by you. If you are struggling, believe me, I feel you. If you want to post comments below about, you know, that you are going through stuff too, I am more than happy to be that listening ear. If there's no one else that wants to or you think would understand, believe me, I would. So all comments to that effect, of course, are always welcome. Negativity will be deleted and blocked as usual, yada yada. You don't need to know that, but because you already do. I mean, not that you don't need to know it, but you don't need to hear that again because you already know that. That's not what my channel's about. But anywho, yeah, so that's where we're at. I love you guys, and I will be back at some point soon, hopefully, with more stuff. Bye.